Attention is a currency, traded on the screen. Bids in the comment section, likes inflate the dream. Algorithms set the price, not truth, not skill. If it bleeds, it leads. Volatility sells the thrill. Scroll futures, short attention, long outrage. Synthetic fame bubbles pop every age. Everybody famous, nobody known. Borrow validation, leverage ego loans. They don't want to think cause they want reactors. Fast dopamine hits, not deep thought factors. Your focus is the product, your mind is the land. The strict mind and intention with a swipe of the hands. Welcome to the attention market, distorted supply. Where noise beats value and the loud multiply. They pump fake relevance, then dump your soul. Crash your self-worth just to hit engagement goals. Influence laundering, clout gets clean. Renting credibility from a rented screen. The metric ain't meaning it's retention time. If they keep you stuck, they win in the crime. Creators chase trends like fiat with no gold. Printing hot takes till the culture gets cold. Truth moves slow, lies go viral. Speed beats depth in the attention spiral. Everybody branding, nobody built. Flexing highlight reels, hiding existential guilt. The fee rewards, extremes punishes calm. Peace don't convert, chaos sells bombs. Welcome to the attention market, distorted supply. Where noise beats value and the loud multiply. They pump fake relevance, then dump your soul. Crash your self-worth just to hit engagement goals. If attention is money, most people are broke. Spending it careless on a digital joke. The richest stay quiet, move off the grid, while the poor yell louder, begging to be seen. I'm investing in silence, compounding my time. Low frequency, thinking in a high-speed grind. I don't chase virality, I build demand. Own my attention, that's a sovereign plan. They monetize distraction, I weaponize focus. While they sell illusions, I sell the notice. What you look at becomes who you are. Choose your markets before you choose your stars. Attention ain't free, it's the cost of your life. Every scroll is a cut with a digital knife. So trade it like it matters, because it does. In the economy of attraction, focus is blood. Attention is a currency, traded on the screen. Bids in the comment section, likes inflate the dream. Algorithms set the price, not truth, not skill. If it bleeds, it leads. Volatility sells the thrill. Scroll futures, short attention, long outrage. Synthetic fame bubbles pop every age. Everybody famous, nobody known. Borrow validation, leverage ego loans. They don't want to think cause they want reactors. Fast dopamine hits, not deep thought factors. Your focus is the product, your mind is the land. The strict mind and intention with a swipe of the hands. Welcome to the attention market, distorted supply. Where noise beats value and the loud multiply. They pump fake relevance, then dump your soul. Crash your self-worth just to hit engagement goals. Influence laundering, clout gets clean. Renting credibility from a rented screen. The metric ain't meaning it's retention time. If they keep you stuck, they win in the crime. Creators chase trends like fiat with no gold. Printing hot takes till the culture gets cold. Truth moves slow, lies go viral. Speed beats depth in the attention spiral. Everybody branding, nobody built. Flexing highlight reels, hiding existential guilt. The fee rewards, extremes punishes calm. Peace don't convert, chaos sells bombs. Welcome to the attention market, distorted supply. Where noise beats value and the loud multiply. They pump fake relevance, then dump your soul. Crash your self-worth just to hit engagement goals. If attention is money, most people are broke. Spending it careless on a digital joke. The richest stay quiet, move off the grid, while the poor yell louder, begging to be seen. I'm investing in silence, compounding my time. Low frequency, thinking in a high-speed grind. I don't chase virality, I build demand. Own my attention, that's a sovereign plan. They monetize distraction, I weaponize focus. While they sell illusions, I sell the notice. What you look at becomes who you are. Choose your markets before you choose your stars. Attention ain't free, it's the cost of your life. Every scroll is a cut with a digital knife. So trade it like it matters, because it does. In the economy of attraction, focus is blood.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing on this Monday evening, afternoon, whatever y'all want to call it, depending on where y'all at. It is your guy, Big Dog Bark, and I would like to welcome y'all back to Attraction Economics, where we break down the supply and demand of attraction, where we break down the power, the leverage, the status that it holds, and we also break down how attention is currency and how you suspend your attention and how to gain attention. So, as y'all enter the building, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. And also, if you would like to donate to the channel, you know what I'm saying, dollar sign, Big Dog Bargain 2132 is at the bottom of the screen. So, you know what I'm saying, we are building the attraction economics operation system. So, go ahead and hit the cash app, donate so we can get this thing rolling. It is getting built as we speak. So, if you feel so inclined to hit that cash out, we will appreciate that over here. Any donation would work. What's going on? How y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So, um, I'm just chilling, just sitting back, chilling, just thinking about some things. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking about a little something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just reflecting, not trying to accuse anybody of anything. You know, Hit Dog Holiday when I finna start talking about um this topic today. You know what I'm saying? As I sit back and look over the landscape of YouTube, social media, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? I consume, you know what I'm saying? I'm a consumer and a creator. And I sit back and I watch what's going on. I realize something that the more the more people are available, the the less people are interested in them. It's crazy. Now you will sit there and say, "Well, big dog, this is attraction economics. Attention is currency." But this is the thing: you do know you can't wear yourself out, constantly being everywhere and nowhere at the same time. That's that's what this is right here, and it's not because you're not a valuable individual. It's not because you're not a valuable individual. It's because people don't think you rare. People don't feel like you're rare. People don't think you're scarce. You're available. And I talked about this on numerous occasions. Is that you know both? It's a lot of available people, available men, available women. You know what I'm saying? That is what you're looking at on the day to day. When you go to school, when you go to work, when you go to wherever you're going in life, personal, professional, wherever you're going, man, you looking at a lot of people that's available. Ain't nobody special. Ain't nobody special. And it's hard to tell you that. I'm not special. My wife is not special. You not special. The person that daughter you not special. The person you want. Ain't nobody special. We all available. Everybody got access to us. And the crazy part is that we're not valuable to nobody because everybody has access to us. Everybody. Now, in the last live I did, I was talking about why people think, scarcity creates curiosity and curiosity creates desire. I said that on my last live is that, what I'm saying, you think something is rare because of limited access to it. And it's not because they're better, it's because you can't get to it. But most of us are available. And therefore, most of us are not rare. No matter how you want to look at it, no matter how many muscles you got, no matter how fat your ass is or how much money you make, you know what I'm saying? You ain't special, to be perfectly honest. None of us are special. I'm sorry to tell you that. But, it is what it is. How y'all doing today? But see, y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that share button, subscribe. See, attention. Attention doesn't work loudly. Attention works quiet. Attention works like it's not there in this attraction economy, attention economy. Attention is not loud. Attention is quiet. It moves like a G in lasagna. You feel what I'm saying? In today's economy. See, what we see is a lot of people that do the most to go viral, do the most to get the likes and the engagement and all that right there. That's what we're doing. We're looking in the society that where a lot of people is willing to do whatever it takes just for somebody to hit the like button, just for somebody to hit the heart, just for somebody to share out there, share they post, their tweet, their video, whatever the case may be. That is what we doing. Now, me myself, I'm guilty of it, but not to the point to where I come up here every day and do 8 hour shows. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to latch on to every trending topic to do 8 hour shows and repeat day in, day out. What the 7 days a week? That's 56 hours. Like I finna take 56 hours out of my day to talk about the same topic over and over again. That sounds stupid. That sounds stupid. I rather not. I rather not. So so and y'all should know this. When something is always there, you stop appreciating. When someone is always there, you don't appreciate that person. When something is always there, you don't appreciate it. Think about that. What they say, you don't miss a good thing till it's gone. We don't appreciate anybody or anything because we always feel like they're going to be right there whenever we want to pick them up, whenever we want to call them, text them. They going to always be there. And since they always there, we really don't value them. You love your mom, you love your dad. I guess you love your dad. You love your people. You love your people. But let's be honest, because your people are always there, do you really value them like you say you do? Do you really value your mom and dad like you say you do? Even though your mom and dad would do anything for you within reason. I mean, let me be honest. If they with the shit and you with the shit, hey, ain't no telling what they'll do. I done seen mamas. I done seen mamas cover their sons doing bad and their daughters. I done seen daddies help their kids do the work. So, whatever side of the coin you on, it is what it is. But do you really value them? Because they always there. Do you really value your job that you go to every day? 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, however many hours a day you work. Do you really value that job because of the income it give you, the perks it give you? Do you really value that job? Do you really value the food that's on your table in your refrigerator? The clothes on your back, the car in your driveway. Do you really value that shit? Do you really value? Because I remember the great juvenile. When you broke, you drove, huh? When you paid, you got buku places to go, huh? Basically, what he was saying is what I'm talking about now. When you ain't got it, you want it. When it ain't within arm's length, when you don't see it, you want it. You gotta have. You reaching out to get it. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta get it. But once you get it, and it's in abundance and right there in your face, day in, day out, week in, week out, you start to lose interest in it. Remember when you was a little child and you couldn't wait till you unwrapped Christmas presents or your birthday came along and you get a new toy or new bike or whatever, new video game, whatever the case may be. And after so long, about a month or two of playing with it, it's in your toy box. It's in your toy box, just collecting dust. Some decent batteries probably still in it that, I could be putting on remote control or something else. Maybe put in the fire alarm because the junk keep beeping and you got a 9-volt battery in the remote control car you ain't playing with. But if I take it out the car, you're gonna be acting the fool. You want the car, you want to burn up in the house. Knock on wood. I don't wish nothing bad on people. And it's crazy how you can have things and discard them how you want to discard them, and then when somebody come along and want to play with your toys, now you want your toys. It's mine. That's mine. You weren't even thinking about it. You want it till somebody else picked it up. As long as did nobody touch your He-Man, your Transformer, your Barbie doll, My Little Pony, your remote control car, the Game Boy, whatever the case may be. Now, what it is, a Switch and a Switch and I don't know what new toys out. I ain't bought a toy in years. But what I'm saying is when you don't use it and just throw it away, you don't think about it. It ain't even valuable to you no more. But then when somebody else want it, now you want it. Or the little chick, the little dude that was chasing you down or whatever the case may be, you wanted to get up with them and you got up with them and y'all got whatever type of relationship, whether it's short term, long term, whatever the case may be. And after you get done doing whatever you're gonna do and you push them to the side, then somebody come along and now they want to holler at your man, they want to holler at your gal. And now all of a sudden you want to fight you want to fight because they got you messed up and trying to holler at your gal. They got you messed up and hollering at your dude. But the funny thing about it is you won't pay that no attention. You feel like she wasn't gonna go nowhere. You feel like he wasn't gonna go nowhere. And you start playing them like you were playing them. And next thing you know, somebody come along and show a little bit of interest in them and want to holler at them, whatever the case may be. And now you feel some type of way because some average ass dude come out of left field trying to holler at your gal. And she might be gone. Who you mad at? You mad at her for going? You mad at him for trying? Or look at yourself. You ain't value her no more because you felt like she was always there. And ladies, y'all do the same thing. Y'all got a little dude that interests you, doing all the things y'all be complaining about that men don't do, and he doing it for you on the daily. On the daily. And after so long, now you taking them for granted because it's like, he always there. He don't do nothing. He ain't unpredictable. I can predict his moves by the time of my clock. I know what he gonna do every second on the hour. Ain't no sense of me being on my toes. And now he just doing what he doing. Some shouty come along and try to get you, dude. And now you feeling some type of way because he might be gone. She showing him a little interest. She giving him, talking real nice in his ear or whatnot. Showing them some things. Giving them a little appreciation. All because you feel like old boy was going to be there. Your favorite food. You love your favorite food. And then it's like, I get it. I can get it whenever I want to get it because it's always going to be there until you go to the store one day and they discontinue the item. Now you feel some type of way. You feel some type of way when you go to your favorite restaurant and something you've been eating for years is no longer on the menu. You feel some type of way because the car you always wanted and you always feel like you can get it whenever you want, and now they didn't start making it. Now you gotta go find it in somebody's garage because it ain't at the dealership no more. When something is always available, we don't care. We don't care. We take it for granted. We don't look at it as valuable. We don't look at it as valuable. And because it's not because you're being disrespectful. Y'all had to excuse. I got my neighbor got a brand new puppy, so excuse me. But it's not because you're being disrespectful, because you know exactly what you got. You know exactly what you got. And knowing what you got removes contrast. Knowing what you got removes the need to pay attention to it. It's gonna be there. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, it's gonna be there. And you know it's gonna be there, and you just like, it's no it'll be there when I want it to be there. It'll be there when I need it to be there. And that's crazy. You know, so I ain't gonna be up here too long, just getting some things off my chest. So y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button, hit that share button. So I want y'all to sit back and just think. A plane will be flying overhead. Huh. I want y'all to think about something. Them text messages you hurry up and respond to. The time you make for somebody. The energy you give over and over again. Think about it. At first, they appreciate you. At first, they appreciate you hurrying up and answering a text message. They appreciate you. They appreciate you for making time out of your busy schedule to see what they have going on. They appreciate the energy you give to help them complete a task or whatever the case may be. They appreciate it. They like it. They love it. Thanks for coming through for me in the clutch. I needed you. I needed that. I needed that. I needed that. And then the funny thing about that, the more you do it, the more you answer them text messages on the first, soon as they come through, and soon you see the blue or the green. I prefer blue. But soon as you see that blue bubble pop up and you read that and you hurry up and respond, or the green one, you know what I'm saying? Soon as somebody asks you, can you come over there and help them do this, that, and the third, and you do it every time they do it. The energy you spend doing it for them and all that right there, they appreciate it, but over time it goes from appreciating to an expectation. Now, what they once appreciated now is like you supposed to pick up every time I text you. I done heard so many people, so many females, especially on social media, talking about they give you a time limit to respond to a text message, or if you don't respond in this time frame, it's on to the next one. They don't care about what you do. They don't care if you putting together a building. They don't care if you running from the police. They don't care if you flipping the burger or deep in the test. They don't care what you do. You need to answer this text as soon as I text you, or I'm on to the next one. That's expectation. That's expectation. When I tell you to come over here at this certain time and you do it the first couple of times, and now you a minute late, 10 minutes late, 30 minutes late, an hour late, now it's a problem because they like, I expect you to be here at this time. They expect you to put in the energy and effort day in, day out, because at first they appreciate you staying extra, putting in extra effort. And now they expect you to do it whenever they need you to do it. We're all guilty of that. We're all guilty of that. And like I tell you, I have to have gone through this. I have to been the person that did it and the person that got done too. You don't know how many times I would get a phone call from my wife coming home from work, talking about where you at? I'm on my way home. What's up? You supposed to be here by now. How you gonna tell me what time I'm supposed to be here? Cause you to be here by this time. Dang, anything could happen. I probably went by the store. It probably bad traffic. I probably went another way home. I probably stopped by the mall and picked you up with your favorite out of Godiva, some chocolate cake, covered strawberries. Probably went and got you something before I touched down at the house. I probably did some other things that got me a little off. But because I come home at a certain time, day in, day out, the first time I don't come home at a certain time, now it's doing something crazy. I'm out of order or whatever the case may be. It's like what? You appreciate me coming home at a certain time. Now you expect me to come home at a certain time. You appreciate certain things and then repeatedly get done over and over and over again. Now it's an expectation. Now you want them to do it no matter what. And if they don't do it, they don't love you. They don't care about you. They don't want you no more. When that happen? When that happened? And we're going back now. I'm telling you when it happened. Because again, you're always jumping for somebody. You're always jumping for somebody. You're making yourself available to them 24/7, 365. And this goes for everybody. And I know a lot of people say, well, we already got a relationship problem now, and you ain't doing nothing making it worse. Yeah. This is what I had to say about that. As a man that been with this same woman for 20 plus years, it's like, bro, I appreciate my wife cooking. I appreciate it. I don't expect her to cook every day though. My wife never cooked every day in 20 years ago. While we were dating, since we've been married, my wife ain't never cooked every day. And when she do cook, she don't cook 3 times a day. My wife ain't never get up out the bed after we done got through doing what we doing, some grown folks things and made me a sandwich. She ain't never did that. She might have went and got me something to drink. She might have went and got a towel. But she ain't never went to the kitchen and made me no sandwich or made me a 4 5 course dinner after we just got through having, doing grown folk things. She ain't never did that. I appreciate when she cook, but I don't expect her to cook every day. I appreciate it though. I tell her thank you every time she do. I tell my wife thank you every time she do something for me. See, what we be thinking is that you have to do this, you have to do that because of the titles we have. No, you don't. No, you don't. When I hear guys say, I have to stay in this relationship no matter how bad it is, no, you don't. That's the expectation that you putting on other men to stay in a bad relationship and you ain't getting what you want. Why you staying? Why? Out of duty? You're dumb. That's an expectation. That's an expectation because you expect her to stay in the relationship when you do some dumb shit because you love her, you don't want to go nowhere. You expect her to stay and you expect her not to go anywhere when you do some crazy shit because you appreciate her staying. The first time you did something out of pocket. The second time you did something out of pocket. The fifth time, the 20th time, however many times it is, you appreciate her staying and dealing with this shit. And now you don't want her to, you expect her to stay there no matter what. No matter what, you expect her to stay there. And ladies, y'all know different because the first time this man helped you with your light bill, helped you get your son some tennis shoes, took you somewhere nice. The first time he did that, you very appreciative. You dig it, you like it, whatever the case may be. And now every time you see them, now it's an expectation that you go to this 5-star restaurant every time y'all go somewhere. Now it's an expectation that he spend money on you every time y'all get together. Now it's an expectation that he bend over backwards for you every time y'all get up with each other. It's an expectation. There's no appreciation. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. We be expecting people to do for us no matter what. And the minute they don't, we say they don't care about us. They don't love us. They don't want to be with us no more. But the truth of the matter is, we don't value them. We don't value them. We're in a society now where we're selfish. Both the men and the women. Selfish. It's all about us. It's all about I. It's all about what it's all about what you could do for me. Make me happy. Give me what I need. And whatever you need, we'll talk about it. That's where we at. That's why we see so much back and forth in this gender war. Because both the men and the women are selfish. I'm going to tell the other party that it's your fault that I'm so selfish. You won't bend over backwards for me. You won't meet expectations. You won't meet expectations. When it's really appreciation. You won't meet my expectations. You setting some high expectation for this man, some high expectation for this woman. And the truth of the matter is, when they don't meet them, you feel like they doing you dirty. And the truth of the matter is, you don't even value them. You don't care about them. You don't care about how they feel. You don't care about the stress they got. You don't care about what's going on with them. As long as they take care of you. As long as they take care of you, as long as they give you what you need, you're straight. What they got going on can be put on the back burner. We'll get to it later. It ain't that bad. It ain't that serious. It ain't that bad. It ain't that serious. Hey man, y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that share button. Y'all hit that subscribe button. But see, value ain't just what you give to somebody. Value ain't just what you give somebody. Value is shaped by when you give it. When. When you give it. Value is shaped by how often you give it. Value is shaped in how intentional it feels. Value, value is when you give it, how often you give it, how intentional it feels. When you just giving away attention, when you making yourself available, people stop valuing you. But when you do it with intention, when you pick the right place and the right time to do it, then it hit a little bit hard. You can give away your attention. You can give away your resources. You can give away whatever you want to give away to whoever you want to give it away to. Free word. Free word. You can give it away however you want to give it away. And watch what happens when you just give it away willy-nilly. Your value is shaped by when you give something, not just giving something, when you give up something, when you answer the message, when you give up the time, when you give up the energy, when you give up the money, when. Because if you're constantly giving it away all day, every day, guess what? It's not valuable. How often do you give it up? Do you give it up every time they ask for it? Do you give up your resources every time somebody asks for it? Do you? And when you do give it up, do you really give it up because you want to give it up, or you trying to get something in return for giving it up? That hits harder than you just giving it up. That hits a whole lot harder. Like I said, I've been with this lady 20 plus years. She don't cook every day. And I don't expect her to cook every day. So when she do cook, she throw down. I damn near can get whatever I want. She ain't made my meatloaf yet. You hear that? I said you ain't made my meatloaf yet. You lie. Don't be lying. But nah, when she do cook, I appreciate it because she don't cook all the time, and I don't expect her to cook all the time. I don't. I'm a grown man. You feel what I'm saying? What I look like having to wait on her to cook every time I'm hungry. What I look like? I gotta wait on her to cook. Cause show us this thing when I cook, she appreciate it. She appreciate it. When I do it, how often do I do it? I do it a lot. I ain't gonna say I do it a lot, but when I can look at her and tell she tired, she been at work all day. You know what I'm saying? She got something on her mind or whatever the case may be. I ain't got no problem going in there and turning on the stove, getting the recipe book out, man. Get up today. Tell my son, little dog, you want to cook something right fast? Little dog don't have a problem. Little dog know how to cook. I remember one Mother's Day, me and little dog sat in that kitchen, made her a good 3-course dinner. So I ain't got no problem doing it. It's appreciative when I do it. It's intentional when I do it. Because I'm not just doing it just because, I want to get some money or some ass or whatever the case may be. I do it because I love that lady. I don't do it just to get something in return. I do it because I really want to do it for her. See, that be the problem, is that we only want to do something for somebody when we get something in return. Have you ever noticed that people will do something for you just to sit there and tell everybody they did something for you? Or somebody will do something for you and then you repay them whatever it is, money or food or whatever the case may be, and you repay them whatever the case may be, and now they ask you for something. You'll sit there and say, well, I ain't got it right now. Some variation of the word no. And then, well, you remember when I did. Why you even do it if you're gonna try to hold it over my head when you want something in return? Why even do it for me? Why you counting favors? Why sit here and do something for me and then hold it against me so you can get something back from me? It wasn't genuine when you did that. It wasn't genuine when you did that. It wasn't valuable. It wasn't valuable. It was a throwaway. And you want me to respect it like you just saved my world. You might help me out of a jam. You ain't save me. You just help me out of a jam. You ain't save me or my wife or my kid. You just help me out of a jam. But you want to act like you just did so much. And now I have to bend over backwards for you because you just did something little for me and you want to make it big as hell. I'm trying not to curse. You trying to make artificial value. You're trying to make artificial value because I pop up, I go to work all day, and I do this and I do this and I do this all day, all day, all day, all day. Okay, congratulations. You put in a whole lot of effort, and because I do this all day, every day, I deserve this. That's an expectation. That's the expectation. I look like this. I do this. I do this all day. Ooh, he can at least do this. He can at least do that. That's the expectation. That's the expectation. You're only doing something so you can get something in return. And when somebody call you out about it, well, everybody's transactional. Okay, well, if everybody's transactional, why are you complaining about the price? Why are you complaining about the economy if everybody's transactional? If both the men and women want something out of relationships, out of dealing with people in a personal and professional setting, why are y'all complaining about everybody being transactional? Everybody wants something. Everybody wants something. Everybody being used. And they know they're being used. But they don't want to admit they're being used and abused. People using. Some of them wanna be used. Some of them wanna be used by you. That's the word. We're transactional. We ain't gonna say it. We ain't gonna say it, but just keep listening. Keep listening to the men and the women. It don't even matter what color. Keep listening to them. They gonna do what they do. And because they do what they do, they willing to give up their resources to you, whatever their resources may be, in return for you to meet certain expectations. And that's both sides. That's both sides. But like I said, standards and expectations are two different things. When I sit here and set standards for what I want from my friends, what I want from my wife, what I want from my kids, what I want from family, what I want from coworkers, I set standards. And if you can't meet my standards, I don't need to be around you. No matter how related we are, or how long we've been hanging with each other, or how much money we getting. If you don't align with my standards, I don't have no business dealing with you. And I'm not going to lower my standards to deal with you. Now, expectations is I'm going to do this in return for this. These are my expectations because I'm a man. These are my expectations because I'm a woman. If she give me some head on the first date with no, I need this. I need to have sex 3 times a day. That's an expectation. Did you tell her that? It's a difference between my standard is having sex 3 times a day. I need that. If she ain't about that, then I don't need to deal with. I don't care how fine she is. Now I'm not saying me personally. Me and my wife talked about that not too long. We ain't in our 20s no more. We in our 40s. We said tell her like it was one thing when we were doing it all day, every day. Now it's like I'm just saying. But again, if you set the standard to say this is what I want 3 times a day, and you get with a chick and you tell her up front, I expect this is my standard, and she say yay or nay, okay, cool, she met your standard. But when you talking to her and you never let it be known, now there's an expectation. And when she don't want to do it 3 times a day, you feel some type of way. But bro, you never stressed to her that was a standard. You kept quiet. You was on hush mode. And now every time you get hard, you want to roll over. And if she ain't in the mood, you feel like she doing you dirty. Now you want to throw up how many hours a day you work and how you're paying your bills and you're doing this and you're doing that. All because she don't want to go for a round two. But you ain't never tell her up front that you wanted sex 3 times a day. And now you want to spring it on her in the middle of round one, that round two. And she like, no. You want to do all type of nasty things, and that's a standard. If you would have told her up front out the gate, then she would have said, yeah, nay, go proceed. But then if you want to pop it up on her at the last minute, now it's like, and she say no, now it's like, oh, well, I needed it. Like, you didn't tell her. You told her after the fact. You didn't tell her up front. Women, same with the women. If you want to do that, make certain amount of money, and they do this and that third for you, whatever case may be, did you say it up front? Or did you wait till you start talking to the dude and then you're getting a little jam or whatever the case may be, and now you expect him to go get them cards out of the wallet and swipe them just because you in a jam. And he like, I didn't say I was gonna pay this or do this or do that third. And now you all up in your panties and shit, thinking that because you done gave him a little nook monster, now he's supposed to pay all your bills. You didn't tell him up front that you want him to pay all your bills. You waited till you gave him some and then say, well, since I gave you some, now you need to pay all my bills. And you feel some type of way when he tell you no. That's why I can respect a man and a woman telling you up front what it is. Either you playing or you're not. I can respect that a whole lot better. You got standards. This is what you move. This is what you need. If you align with that, we good. If you're not aligned with that, you need to push on. You need to find somebody else. And the expectation is you keeping everything on hush and then popping it up on somebody at the last minute, expecting them to do it because of what you're doing for them. Mind you, again, we're transactional. We're transactional. You can't go inside of a clothing store and expect to go get whatever off the rack and then go up to the counter and sit there and be like, all right, I want to pay this. My expectation is to pay this price for these articles of clothing. It's like, no, the standard was this is the tag. This is how much this shirt cost. This is how much your jeans cost. This is how much them drawers cost. You're not going to come up here and expect to pay what you want to pay for these clothes. No, there go the tag right there. And you want to give me a problem because the standard is this. You want to do this. And when I say no, now it's like, oh, you don't want to serve me because I'm black. Or my favorite one, hook a brother up because we the same skin color. No. What? Why? 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 Why should I do that? Are you stupid? Are you crazy? So when you're giving out your attention, when you're giving out your resources, when you do it, how often you doing, and what's the intent behind you doing it? It shows the value. Not you just doing it. Not you just doing it for the sake of doing it. Because on the other end of it, you just doing it for the sake of doing it. You might be doing it for somebody that, again, what we're talking about right now, going to expect you to do it every time. No questions asked. And the minute you don't do it, you don't love them. You don't care about them. You don't want them no more. Now, y'all hit that like button, hit that share button. Mm. See, this ain't manipulation. This ain't about playing games. It ain't none of that right there. None of that. It's not about I don't want to deal with this person. It's not about I don't want to be bothered and all that right there. It's not about none of that. What I say. And trust and believe. I don't say the things I say to make people move in a way of manipulation. A lot of people think this manipulation. It's not manipulation. It's business. I keep telling y'all this business. It ain't got nothing to do personal. It's business. Attraction economics. Business. But it ain't got nothing to do about manipulation. It had nothing to do about games. It had nothing to do about that. Again, what I just said. Alignment. 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 Doing it when you want to do it. Doing when you want to do it. Giving out resources when you want to give it out. Having things, living a life. Living a life where things are meaningful. That's alignment. Like I said, I just don't do things for the sake of doing things. This has to be a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing for the people I'm doing it for. It's a reason why I'm doing the things I do for the positive people. It's a reason I do the things I do for the negative. It's a reason. I don't hang out with everybody that's on some dirt. I hang out with certain dirt. It's certain things I'm willing to do, and there's certain things I ain't willing to do. And that's both on both sides of the fence. Excuse me. That's on both sides of the fence. It's certain things I'm willing to do with certain people, and there's certain things I'm not willing to do. If I don't want to do it, guess what? There's nothing you can do to make me do it. There's nothing you can say to make me do it. Ask my wife. Because again, I would do anything for that lady. I would do anything for my kids. I would do anything for my family and friends. I would do anything for them folks. But I would also tell them no, I don't want to do it. I pass. I don't feel like doing it. You got it. Do it without me. I'm straight. I'm straight. And then first they'll be like, man, they'll try to guilt trip you, try to make you feel some type of way because they really want you to do it, but you're like, nah, I don't want to do it. I'm straight. I don't want to do it. I don't want to participate. I don't want to spend this money. I don't want to go here. I don't want to say this. I'm straight. I'm good. It ain't gonna bother me if missing out on this, and I'm straight. I'm good. Then after so long with me telling you no, I move how I want to move. I say what I want to say. I do what I want to do. After so long with me doing what I want to do, then you'll understand. It's like, if he want to do it, he'll do it. If you don't want to do it, you can't make him do it. But when he do it, you appreciate it. If I sit there and I see a lady struggling with her groceries, I'll help. I'll help. Young lady, old lady. No kids with kids. I ain't a problem. No problem. I help. Then I turn around and everything and see another lady, young, old, with children, without children, doing the same thing. I'm like, fuck her. I guess you look at me like, didn't you just help a lady yesterday? Yeah, that was yesterday. This today. I don't feel like helping. Call me what you want to call me. Call me what you want to call me. When I was a supervisor, if I gave you leniency one day for whatever reason, it was the reason I gave you leniency. I ain't say nothing to you. I let you walk. I let you pass. Then next day I'm on your head. And you looking at me like, well, what happened? That was yesterday, today. A whole nother day. Which is so funny. Is one of the things my dad told me before he passed away when he was doing his thing on the West Coast. He was like, when the little females would give up that bread and they might be a little shout. He get the cussing their ass out. And she always talking about, well, I gave you such and such yesterday. He said, nah, that was yesterday money. I need today's money. Good. So that's what I'm saying. That was yesterday I did nice. Today I'm with the shit. Be appreciative when I do something right. When I do something wrong, you're gonna be like, well, what happened? Like, it's still me. I didn't say this before. Either I'm a good guy that can do bad things, or I'm a bad guy that do good things, depending on who you're talking to. Don't expect me to be nice all the time, and don't expect me to be an asshole all the time. That's how most people need to operate. If you're gonna do right, do right. If you ain't gonna do right, then don't do right. Who gonna bother you? Who gonna tell you you're wrong? Who gonna tell you you're wrong? Society? Society gonna tell you you're wrong? Okay. And then soon they tell you that you wrong. Watch what they do. They can do the same exact thing. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when you do it. I keep trying to tell y'all this, man. And a lot of y'all should know this by now. Y'all old enough to understand. I looked at my demographics. 100%. 10 out of 10. 100% of my audience is men. Ranging from 25 to what? 56. 25 to 56. I think that was. I know it passed 45. The youngest is 25. It's somewhere in the 50s. I gotta go look at it again. I can't remember that by heart. But 25 to about 56. Men. Men. 100% men. Talking to y'all. I'm talking to you. Y'all sit up here and let society tell you how they put expectations on y'all. If you don't move a certain way, you either low value, fancy, soft, whatever the case may be. When the truth of the matter, if you don't feel like doing something, they can't make you do anything. If you decide to do it, they need to appreciate it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You let society hold you to certain quote unquote standards. Them society standards. You don't. That's what that's what they tell you. This is what we standing on. Men, black man, white man, whatever man. This is what we standing on. And if you can't bring this to our table, then guess what? You are less than. Okay. Now what? That's your problem right there. No, it ain't. Because if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. If I don't want to do it, that's my choice. I don't have to bend over backwards for you because you want me to bend over backwards for you because you, society, have been so used to men bending over backwards for whatever reason that y'all feel like men ain't valuable. that you can actually live life without us. That you actually can progress in the world without us. Just because society done gave y'all a couple of dollars don't mean shit to me. Spend it. Just because society done gave you titles for you to be in power positions, all right, fall on the sword. If you hear what I'm saying. Just because society done gave women a little power, I mean, hey. But great power comes great responsibility. That would have been told Peter. But great power comes great responsibility. He ain't got no standards, ladies. I got expectations. You expect men to pay for this and do this and yah this and yah that. It's an expectation. And for those that come out and say he gotta make this and gotta do this up front, I respect you a little bit more than the ones that want to pull the rug out from under somebody a month in a relationship. I respect you for telling me up front you want a 6-figure dude. Cool. I know not to go in your direction. I respect you when you say you want to do this well over 6 feet. Cool. I'm at 6 feet. I ain't 6'4". Cool. Might make the cut, might not. Ain't gonna bother me if I don't make the cut. You said you want to do it with a 6-pack. Hey, I got a dad bod. Take it or leave it. At least you let me know up front what you want. It be us that want to sit there and hear that shit and have a problem with it. Like, bro, she told you what she wanted, now let her suffer. If she get it, she get it. If she don't get it, guess what? That's on her. That's on her. Let her crash out. So anyway, I said all did to say this. Yeah. Quit stretching yourself thin for people that don't value you. Quit going above and beyond for people that don't value you. Quit trying to get favor from people that don't value you. Do you? If you're gonna do something nice for somebody, do it. If you ain't, don't worry about it. They'll be all right. Don't let nobody, man or woman, hold anything over your head as an expectation because of who you are to get you to do anything. No. You can ask me to do it. It's either yes or no. If I respond to the text message today, there's a chance I probably won't respond tomorrow. There's probably a chance I leave you on red. Deal with it. And next time we talk or whatever the case may be, you want to cuss me, and I'm gonna look at you and say, okay. I made time for you today. I might not make time for you tomorrow. You got a problem with it? I don't care. Sue me. I'm not giving up all my energy every day just to make you happy. Just so you can piss on me and kick me to the side of the road the minute I tell you no. Because I did it every day. And the minute I say no now is you finna crash out. Down smack the wall. I don't care. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it burn. So anyway, y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit that share button. Y'all hit that subscribe button. I'm finna. I don't know. Hold up. Watch this. Baby. I'm gonna call her on the phone. See what she gonna say. Cause my mom-in-law just popped up. Why the hell she ain't got no life. Let me see where she is. Hey, baby.
I don't know what you want, but I ain't get it.
You always got it.
Oh, I don't.
What we finna get? Your mama still back there?
Mm-hmm.
What y'all talking about?
Nothing.
Mm. Why she ain't over there with her mind making macaroni and cheese?
Pam, you bring? She said you ain't talking about
Why she so quiet? What's wrong with her?
nothing.
Oh, she sound a little sad and all that right there.
She alright.
Whoa, you gonna make smoked sausage with pizza tonight?
Did you know my crazy ass and your crazy ass didn't get no bread?
We got walk around the whole store and he pick up a loaf of bread. No cheese either.
I wasn't trying.
Nah, ain't there some cheese over there? Over here?
We used all the cheese we had.
Oh, guess pizza it is then. I guess. I guess.
Now where your son?
Oh, his girlfriend. Yeah, I called him earlier and he said she wasn't going to work, so he said he'd be home about. He said 5, but 5 might mean 8.
Why she wasn't going to work?
I don't know. I asked him. He just looked, he had that look like I don't know. That I don't know look. So he said he come home by 5. It's almost 5 now, so we'll see.
I just called his phone. He ain't answer. He said be over there asleep.
I told her when I talked to him, I told his ass go to sleep. So, but I was just calling. I thought I was gonna get you to cuss or whatever on the microphone, just so people can hear how rude you are to me.
That's what you look like. Get bye.
Bye. Anyway, I thought we were gonna eat smoked sausage for dinner tonight, but shit, we walked around Sam Club and pick up a loaf of bread. Not a loaf. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I appreciate everybody that came through, come holler at your boy. Wasn't nothing really serious, just just sitting back chilling type of day. Then like I said, don't jump every time somebody asks you to jump, bro. It ain't even worth it. Jump when you want to jump. And if they don't like it, so be it. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, and I will holler at y'all good people another day.
Told you. Explain everything I learned. Say less. Make them lean in. Let's talk more pool, that's the code I live by. If they gotta ask questions, I already wasn't right. I don't show the whole play, I just give them the why. Mystery, make them invest, transparency, make them scroll by. Less, more pull, let the silence reply. I don't need to convince, let the presence imply. If they curious, they coming, I don't gotta try. Mystery, make them commit, transparency, make them pass by. Everybody oversharing, trying to prove they the one. Every detail on display, now the tension is gone. If you in it all the way, what's the reason to stay? No discovery, no desire, no reason to pay. See, attraction is occurring, I just tap in the flow. I don't chase attention, I just give them a glow. When you speaking outcomes, not the steps that you took. Now they leaning in heavy like the end of a hook. Yeah. I don't over justify, I don't beg to be heard. I just plant a small seed, let it spread through the world. And the ones who align, they gon' follow the trail. Curiosity convert, that's a silent sale. If you gotta explain it, you low in your frame. If you quiet with power, they remember your name. It's not what you say, it's the space that you leave. The space turn attention into something they need. I don't post every move, I don't show every win. I let absence talk loud, let it echo within. See the market is loud, everybody compete. But the quiet authority hit different on beat. I give glimpses of vision, I don't open the vault. Make them wonder what's deeper, now they feel it's their fault. If they don't lean in close, they might miss what I know. And that fear of missing out, turn a spark to a glow. I don't argue with doubters, I don't fight for belief. I just let results talk, let success be the brief. If they ready, they find me, if not, let them pass. I don't need every eye, I just need the right class. Say less, let it breathe. What's hidden got more gravity. When they ask, you receive. That's the law of attraction, see.
Let's talk, more pool, that's the code I live by. If they gotta ask questions, I already want right. I don't show the whole play, I just give them the why. Mystery, make them invest, transparency, make them scroll by. Let's talk more pool, let the ceilings reply. I don't need to convince, let the presence imply. If they curious, they coming, I don't gotta try. Mystery, make them commit, transparency, make them pass by.